Redo this fight after OBS screwed me over. My last stream.
Let us not dawdle.
Halt! I noticed something.
You'll get it eventually.
Keep your wits about you.
The man with a shaggy mop of dark hair is dressed and armed about as well as everyone else here, and yet he is unmistakably the leader. He takes a step towards you and chuckles. He spreads his arms wide in a welcoming gesture. My guests, what a joy it is to see you in my humble refuge. I see you've come here to be introduced to the truth. Which will you choose then? Words or fire and metal? You already know the answer, heretic. Agenda grasps a weapon. Abelard, would you kindly inform the bandit vermin that we've come to execute them? Abelard glowers menacingly and says in his best officer voice, "By the order of the head of von Valancius dynasty, a full recognized rogue trader with all the attendant rights and privileges, including authority on footfall, you riffraff are hereby sentenced to death. May the Emperor have mercy on your souls, for we will show none." The man cringes. Bloated old masters of the universe, who don't realize their time has passed. You think you scare me? Do you even know what our name means, outsider? Footfall calls us aversus. They do not stop to look, listen, learn. The man pauses, then half closes his eyes and proclaims in crude but clear High Gothic, "Exilio non vente. Non veniti. Help will not come. The Maw has closed. The Cronus Expanse is on its own now. A new era has come, and we are the sovereigns."
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
I will level you.
This is going to be rough. Eagle disappear. Abelard. Up front. Go here. Not battle. It's going to be rough because everyone seems to go before me.
I'm here, maggot.
I'll live another day.
Oof, Magenta.
Out of my way!
Let's get to it. Time to slaughter someone. Scared yet?
Let's shoot each other. Oof, grenades.
Show me what you've got. Let's get to it.
Magenta taken quite a beating. Go here. Two, maybe three. I'll go flame. Go here, flamethrower. Those two. Here, flamethrower. Two. Working at 4.
Rejoice in battle! Faith without deeds is worthless.
Here. Don't want me to get both of them. There. Get both.
Guided by faith!
Take a med pack.
Injuries will not slow me.
Force grenade. These two? Garper.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Right. Here. Application put
Oh, too
first
easy.
land. Shoot.
Already done.
It will be done. Follow my lead. One fewer target. At your beck and call. It will be done.
I feel nothing. Fear nothing.
Where? He's on fire. So I will...
Death comes in silence. As honor ordains.
Attack?
Trust me. Each strike is a prayer. The shadows will see it done. As the tenets demand.
Yeah. Now... the loaf?
There is only death. Yours or mine.
Into it.
Trust me. Let your soul be purged.
Turn the gas off. Gas problem solved.
High momentum.
So these guys over here. Problem. Boost.
But of course, Lord Captain. I won't object to it.
Fine.
For the throne's glory.
Move to here. Charge. Yes,
I'll put my psychic abilities to use. Let's see to it. I'll see our foes obliterated. The Emperor is on our side. But of course, Lord Captain.
Right. Short bashing.
Naturally.
Over here to this guy.
I need a foothold.
And slash.
Be gone.
Left.
Get me a target.
Right. The burning leader. A couple of guys over here. Enter and boost. They can take a shotgun.
I'll make it happen. Another enemy down. Who if not me? Here's my perfect
the bell.
moment.
Not a problem for me. Nothing I can't do.
What? Oh, he also get negative. No. So that only works when you put it on a particular perk. Those weakness. That should help.
All too easy.
Perfect shot. Activate.
Already done. Nothing I can.
How much did that deal? 37. Crit hit.
Suits my purpose.
Can I get my bird?
Don't let your guard down.
Oh, I thought I could have taken it to him. An idiot.
I'm here, maggots.
Say it here first.
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Members have quite good reach. Good. Yeah. Time to leave. A lot better than I expected. Cold air. Colder air.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Deal with that, man. Bubble. Go in the warehouse, have a look around. See what there is. Should be empty.
Always
Watch
keep your eye
out.
on prize.
What are the exploding barrels?
I always keep my options open.
Once per turn, when aware scores critical hit, pistol, then X attack. Pistol costs 0 AP. Jay's gear.
Something of interest.
Not like how this box is just sort of glowing. A little bit unnerving.
I always have a backup plan.
Before. So we need to get the last vendor up and running. Recruit guy. Will be replacing my current tech priest standard.
Fortune smiles on us. An ill omen.
Cultist lair. Don't want to do cultist lair.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Get Jay first.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. So without Heimdall, Pascal, got no operatives. 3 melee people. Abelard, Heinrichs, and Cabela. And officer.
Rise to the top, or get
Two
left in the
officers.
dust.
Want a full officer.
This could be an
want a shooter officer.
opportunity.
Just as he ordained.
Looks to a plate of a lump of sawdust. Toxic waste that is sometimes passed as ordinary nutritious starch.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Oh, by the throne. That's him, isn't it? The poor sap who got his tongue cut off by the Avernus. That's the one. I think he was from the Castabalica. Well, his troubles are over now.
Excellence matters. We need to investigate.
A mastercrafted Palmore. Nice.
I always keep my options open.
I rise to the occasion.
The woman looks at you. The woman looks to be in her 40s, and she is surveying you with interest. Her right eye appears almost black against her dusky skin, while her left eye emits a greenish light, filtered through the smuggled lens of a prosthesis. Smudged lens of a prosthesis. Her arms are tattooed all the way from the base to the shoulder, base of her shoulder to her knuckles. Looks like looking for something specific you're buying or maybe selling. Don't be shy, just ask. Old Razor knows all kinds of folks. My boys will fetch you anything your heart desires. Grandpa Bakavor says hello. Razor's face breaks into a broad smile. That old rascal, I thought he cooked in the mines a long time ago. But the old man Bakavor's still alive and kicking, you say? Me and him have been through a lot of interesting scrapes together. Oh, and all the weird and wonderful things you've acquired. Bakavor wouldn't send his regards along with just anyone. You must have done him a good turn, and because of that, Old Rizard's gonna give you a special discount. You have gained a 5p profit factor discount on items from the Fellowship of the Void faction. Good job he didn't say I killed him afterwards. Who are these boys you work with? Reza lowers her booming, raspy voice. You heard about the Clipper Saint Cogitatus got hit recently. The cargo was cleared out, everything of value taken. Well, that was my boy's handiwork. An ill-conceived confession? Confession? What are you about? Old Rizza just likes to embellish when she wants to make an impression. The nonsense she spouts in the presence of important people. We call ourselves the Fellowship of Void, an association of enterprising, like-minded people who help the upstanding citizens of the Imperium rid themselves of possessions that are weighing them down. You notice Abelard's face twists in disgust. It would seem he has a rather strong opinion of the individuals whom Ryza refers as the Fellowship of the Void. Pirates in the Void. Ryza plasters a shocked expression on her face. Please, no need to be so crude. We esteem self, no doubt. Your esteemed self, no doubt, is aware of erroneous preachers that ascensium is a virtue, and that only by rejecting material wealth can we ascend in faith. Well, I couldn't agree more. We are merely helping the servants of the Imperium to be more like revered and taking a small commission for our trouble. See what you've got to offer. Some med kits. Nothing amazing. There's an old shield. Some Aldari weaponry. What's this? If all allies are under the effects of wearers bring it down, but he successfully hit an enemy attack or target them with an ability. Wear against the Fellowship and the willpower until end of combat. Oh, that's quite nice. And that's very nice for the right character. Shotgun. Anyway, leave here.
Is there money to be made?
There's G. She's on the other side. There she is.
Rough day?
You have no idea.
I just might. That's the second bottle you've downed.
Jai Hidari. Falco sends his regards.
And what does that unholy scion of a Grox and a Brahan want from me this time? Oh, wait, I don't really care. My sole plans for tonight are drowning my grief in a sea of Amasak.
We'll give you grief, all right. Get out!
Don't think so, Ashmag. And tell Falco to come himself next time.
Hidari, I am tired of your mess. Out! Get some sleep. We'll talk about settling up later.
Okti Shireen, light of my eyes. Can't you see my soul is full of sadness? Have you no heart at all? Let go of your material concerns and let me grieve in peace. Have we met somewhere before?
The woman looks at you with a glassy eye of a drunk. You notice the 2 empty bottles that had been keeping her company before you arrived. She looks completely out of place in this dingy, smoky bar. The fancy attire, the abundance of jewelry, the implants plated with precious metals. Her appearance not only screams wealth, but also audacity. But only an audacious person could flaunt their wealth in such a place like this.
Greetings, Shireen. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Call me Kinokon.
Von Valancius. My deepest, humblest regards, your ladyship. I never would have imagined I'd be standing at the bar, in the Amasekus, next to an honest-to-God Emperor Rogue trader. Jai Haidari at your service. Professional trader, shrewd commercial broker, and, may he steal my tongue if I'm lying, the most honest dealer on footfall. Nonetheless, we all have our problems, and at times even one's many merits aren't enough to solve them. Perhaps it would be no trouble for a person with your kind of power and standing to assist someone with my kind of predicament.
She's a cold trader, a smuggler who deals in Xenos artifacts. Apart from this heresy, I know of no other grave crimes committed by her.
And what kind of cargo was stolen from you?
Goods of incredible rarity, Shireen. But it's not just that. 24 of my people lost their lives in the impenetrable emptiness of the void to acquire them. I cannot leave their families with nothing.
Ordinary smugglers do not dress in such as ostentatiously or behave so brazenly. They are unlikely to spoil the mood of the leisure footfall with their mere appearance. This woman lost many people to obtain these rarest of goods, and to get them back she turned to Vladimir Tukara, patron of all coal traders in advance. Her cargo can be nothing other than Xenos artifacts, creations of the enemies of humanity branded with heresy. I should have you executed on the spot for such suggestions. Your cargo is nothing but foul Xenos tech.
Should I take that as a no? That's too bad. Too bad. Well, in that case, thank you for listening to the tragic tale of a lady down on her luck. If you happen to change your mind, I'll be around here somewhere. Actually, probably right here. Hey, Octaviana, get me another bottle.
Ooh.
Shireen, glad to see you in good health. Have you perchance been moved from indifference to sympathy already? With regard to my predicament and all.
How's life treating you, Jay?
Life? What kind of life can a distressed servant of the Exalted One have? Left at the mercy of footfall slavering dogs. My situation is still precarious, Shireen, and I'm still desperate for help. For which I'm willing to pay handsomely.
That would be...
You see, Shireen, there's one cardinal rule on footfall. Anything goes as long as it doesn't get in the way of business. I'm someone who's been able to exploit that rule to the fullest. And in recent years, I've hit it so big, I've become a speck of sand in someone's green eye. They used to throw small wrenches into my dealings here and there. Well, now they've decided to really put their backs into it. Some rats stolen my cargo and dragged it off to the seediest part of the Shadow Quarters. A crummy place even for connoisseurs of footfall's unique atmosphere. When I asked the Liege for protection, we had a mutual misunderstanding. I believe Vladium, in a most lamentable fashion, has forgotten his duties as guardian of the downtrodden and wronged. So I'm in desperate need of a new one. And you, Shireen, fit the bill perfectly. All I need is for you to drop by one dark corner of Footfall Shadow Quarters and pound it into the thieves' heads that taking Heydari's property carries certain risks.
Jai's appearance to be a serious operator on football. The Legion's refusal to help means she's lost the loss of a potential ally, so Jai is encroaching on its turf. Vladimir is not responsible for the disappearance of Jai's cargo. He will certainly benefit greatly from it. I suspect Vladimir wants to keep the cargo out of your hands, and I want to keep him in place.
May the Exalted One bless you and your progeny. Then here's what we'll do. We shouldn't be seen together before we make it to the safe house. I'll head there first. I'll take my own special route so I won't be spotted. Right. Here, that's where those ashmags are keeping the stolen cargo. Out the bar, over the bridge, and to the left. There in the depths you'll find a small courtyard, through which you can get to the place. I'll be waiting nearby. You can come when it suits you, but the sooner you do, the better. I'll see you then, Shireen.
Right.
What in the world? This cannot be. Done.
Took some serious finagling. Smith.
Keep your wits about you.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Audit test here.
I did fine.
The menu system of the Adaptus Mascus looks eerily similar to the designs of the internal scan of a fuel compartment. Someone has inserted new data into the void ship's calculator left over from ancient times. Geordie Scatoff. The flabby man in worn clothes is sighing sadly over a glass of murky booze. Only when he looks up at you do you notice his eyes, large, piercing and full of sorrow, a stark contrast to his upkept appearance. Could it be that someone actually wishes to keep me company? He takes a clear look at you. Not just someone, it's Lady von Valancius herself. Yours is an ancient and glorious line, your ladyship. A number of magnificent structures built on the ancestors' orders, both for defensive and decorative purposes, remain in the Sakaris sector. They keep your dynasty's memory alive despite the fact that it has long since focused its endeavours in a different sector. Abelard stares at you with a surprise and respect. I was unaware of such details, and I have spent quite some time studying the chronicles of the noble bloodlines. Allow me to introduce myself, Geordie Gatoff, architectural historian. You look depressed. Geordie sighs heavily. Here I go again, pouring my heart out to have you disappear in 10 minutes just like everyone else before you. But alright, here is the story of Geordie Scatoff, the unluckiest historian in the Imperium. I was born 2 sectors away from here. My family was quite influential, which allowed me to dedicate myself to my great passion, the history of Imperium architecture. I spent a number of years studying every scholarly work there was to find on his art, and then, once I had inherited my family's fortune, I travelled and documented the development of architectural thought on different worlds until one day, that accursed and blessed day, until one day I came into possession of something quite special. Geordie pulls what looks like a book or an album with a homemade leather cover out of his bag. Both pages and the binding look well worn. Here it is, my undoing. This is an authentic booklet titled Darwin's Design, one of the thousands that were printed centuries ago in the times of Footfall's construction. Footfall's founder, Lord Parsimus, was obsessed with his creation's grand future. This booklet describes in detail what Footfall was meant to become upon its completion. Dozens of asteroids turned into a glorious palace and temples, massive bridges spanning the void itself, the marvellous flying buttresses, the archivolts of the exterior arches, the elegant arrangement of balusters, and the interior portfolio. The interior, polyflorious, 10 stories tall and more than a kilometre long. Cyclopean light tube that catch the light of Phobos and use it to brighten the halls in the heart of the asteroid. Stained glass windows and mosaics, bas reliefs and statues. Engrossed in his own description, Geordie stands up and starts tracing the outline of arches and galleries with his hands. Emerging from his reverie, he catches himself, blushes slightly, and loudly flops back into his chair. I apologise, I got carried away. But you must understand how deep and impressive an impression this booklet left on me when my younger self picked it up. I simply couldn't think about anything other than Footfall. I was ready to give my life just to see this incredible station, and of course, no matter how hard my friends and loved ones tried to dissuade me, I still gathered all my savings and set out on a journey. It was no easy feat to cross 2 sectors, especially for a common citizen. But one who has some resources at his disposal, I had to change one ship for another, at times being forced to transfer worlds, waiting for a vessel heading in the right direction, or the warp disturbances to subside. The voyage took me a total of 107 years in real space-time. Of course, for me, it was much less than that. Somewhere in the neighbouring of 30 to 35. And then, after all those years, having spent all my savings, I reached my dream. And what did I see? A dump. In place of exquisite portico. Metal and frills clinging to the columns. The marble tiles pilfered by paupers to use as cladding for their hovels. Jordy hangs his head. Been a dozen years since I came here, and I still haven't recovered from the shock. I had suspected that not everything from the booklet would exist in reality, but I never expected to see Footfall in such a sorry state. It is like stumbling upon the horrible decomposing corpse of your beautiful beloved. Argenta's gaze darkened. The warp, like a shameless thief, is guilty of stealing the short span allotted to his servants. But what sense is there in spending half of your life on such an enterprise, only to lose your spirit and waste the remaining half on nothing at all? Your perseverance, Master Skatov, should have been applied elsewhere. However, the fact that you succumb to indolence after your journey is far more deserving of reproach than your questionable choice of life goals. But you're an architectural historian. Is what happened to Footfall not part of its history? Gordy strokes his goatee in thought. Yes, Footfall's current appearance, slums fused together with the remains of majestic palaces, is a unique phenomenon. It would be curious to observe if only places have taken after it. If other places had taken after it, thereby solidifying it as a new style of architecture. Or if it still remains a local oddity. My words, you certainly know how to provide an unexpected perspective on things. Be that as it may, I just wanted to say thank you for hearing me out. Over the dozen years I've spent on Footfall, not one person has hung around long enough to listen to my story to the end. It's such a delight to have shared everything that has been weighing on my mind. I'm poor as a church mouse, but I still have something to offer. Offer you as a token of my appreciation. After studying the booklet thoroughly, I discovered something interesting. Ciphered messages scattered throughout its pages, taking the form of riddle. Description certainly places of interest on the Footfall. I believe it is the work of the booklet's creator. What if these riddles lead to something? A wonderful discovery. I'll gladly share what I've been able to learn with you. Have you not tried to make this wonderful discovery yourself? I have, of course, but I'm an old man who is blind in one eye, can barely move his legs. I never found anything, but that doesn't mean there's nothing to find. Right? Tell us what it is. The first location from the riddle isn't far from here. It's a bridge that is supposed to go through the centre of the district into the void towards the neighbouring asteroid. Only a couple of its spans were built, and even those lie in ruin. Still, If the cache survived after all these years, it is there somewhere. The second location is a lantern of the Great Cathedral. A lantern is a small tower on top of a dome. You've seen Footfall's atrium, haven't you? The whole atrium is just the nave of the former little cathedral. The Liege's entire so-called palace would have fit inside what was meant to be naught but a single room. Great Cathedral, had it been built, would have been even bigger, but alas, its construction was just getting underway when Dwayne died and his work stopped. The lantern from its dome, however, had already been built and survived. It was brought inside the atrium and dubbed the Chapel of St. Drusus the Warrior. That's all I know. I wish you luck in your search. I'll take my leave. Right. Over to Jade's
I always
problem.
have a backup plan.
Center quarters. This is where things are going to go. Green, you're here. What a joy. Follow me.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Lord Captain, do you think this enterprise is wise? I wouldn't be surprised if this all turns out to be a trap.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
I'm at your service.
Your arrogance will be your
Spotted
downfall.
me.
Spare none of them!
Beth goes first. Yay. Servitor, Thug. Hitman. Enter. Cole. Yeah. Beth. And stand in the middle. Bricks. Magenta. Over here. Right. Can't go too far.
I bring mercy and retribution.
It hurts.
As honor ordains, I shall not fail.
It didn't even run away. Oh, because I don't have it on this card.
As honor ordains, my blade whispers your name. As the tenets demand.
Oh, that's probably just got her killed.
Living on the edge.
Argenta. What's Argenta do? Why doesn't Argenta want to move? Oh, because someone cast Bring It Down on her? Is that why? She's 2 action points short. Son of a... Fire.
I'll do it.
Gun and gun.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! I will endure!
Up on fire.
As the Emperor commands, eradicate it!
Hold on!
A broken blade has no use.
Let's get to it!
Only in death does duty end.
Don't you dare. Ah, boy.
Rejoice in battle! Doubt is for the weak. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. faith without deeds is worthless.
My tactics are flawless. Not a problem for me.
Right. Who don't I like? Grouping. So.
Suits my purposes. Nothing I can't do.
Here we go.
Time to slaughter someone.
Let's get to it.
Getting stunned.
Oof. Let's make it quick.
All shall become
Let's
like
get
fire.
to it. Out of my way.
Oh, that's gonna kill her.
Martyrdom
Yep.
is an honor.
Bloody knew it.
A tactically sound approach. Victory is imminent. I will do my duty. Brace yourself, Abelard. Target well struck. A soldier would have been disciplined for such a performance. It will be done.
I won't object to it. Let's see to it.
Can't really do much with that.
I won't object to it. For the throne's glory.
Hold on. Here we go.
Scared yet?
My ears are ringing.
Show me what you've got.
On it. It's as good as done.
Reduced to dust!
Well...
I'll see to it, personally. Who, if not me?
He killed my bird.
On it.
Shy of giving some more turn.
Curse you, miscreant!
Is that my blood? Okay, now I'm really riled up.
Not gone as well as I liked.
Indeed. It will be done. I will do my duty. It will be done. We'll rule the stars themselves. My place is at the fore. Victory is imminent. It will be done. Who thought that was a good idea?
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
I won't object to it.
Let's get to it. Let's make it quick.
His assistant's Arsenal.
I'm a man.
I'll see to it personally. It's as good as done.
Your reckoning is due.
Who, if not me?
Just a minor setback. At your beck and call.
You should feel honored to witness this.
I will do my duty. It will be done. At your beck and call. I took care of this one.
Where's the last guy? He's over here.
Indeed. Victory is imminent. At your beck and call. Target well struck. I will do my duty. Reduced to dust!
We'll just hang it out in the gas. Go wrong.
If this is my death, may my blood be a worthy
Heavily
sacrifice.
exalted. One of those ash mags didn't have time to make off with anything yet. Jericho carefully inspects the containers, emblazoned with the markings of some unknown freight operator. Then smiles and touches the comm bead on her ear. Give me 2 minutes, Shireen. I'll send the coordinates to my loyal crew who will deliver my property somewhere safe. And done. Jay removed her hand from her ear. Turns to you. We're good. Now that we have relocated a more pleasant and private space to now, how about we relocate to a more pleasant and private space to discuss details of our deal, especially payment for your effort. Hope your vaulted wisdom is worth more than this trouble. It opens her mouth to reply when you hear some sounds of footsteps behind you. Vladimir's agents, stop right there. In the name of the liege, the gaunt, pale-skinned man is grinning in a grimy clerical robe, glances at you, and immediately falls to his knees. Observant. Your Excellency, please forgive my benevolence, most noble Kinokon. I never expected to encounter such eminent person in the corner of Footfall. I am Vladimir Tukana's personal agent. The man hesitates, choosing his words carefully. I came here to remove from criminal circulation a shipment, the distribution of which is banned in the land of Footfall. Horrendous xenotech that has been fraudulently delivered to a bastion of the Holy Imperium. He looks at Jai. I do not doubt for a moment, most noble Kinokon, that your presence here is merely a misunderstanding brought about by another's manipulation. It's too great of a coincidence that the Liege's representatives should arrive in the Shadow Quarter just as Jay has recovered her rightful spoils. It seems that the guards reported the problem with the shipment over the docks, not just to anyone, but to the Liege's personal agent. Vladimir Tukara knew about the shipment from the start and planned to take it for himself and get rid of Jay if he could. Behold, the grubby, underhanded struggles between cold traders. Had it not been for your impromptu deal struck in Bar, Vladimir might have succeeded. This cargo belongs to von Valancius dynasty. Is Lord Kara trying to encroach upon the property of a rogue trader? No, your ladyship, I beg your forgiveness. This wretched serf, a terrible misunderstanding. 1,000 apologies, I won't disturb you further. Jai watches him hurry away, but then looks at you. I wish I could see Vladimir's face when he finds out he almost stepped on the toes of one of the most powerful people in the Expanse. Listen, Kinokon, I'm genuinely sorry about this confusion. Vladimir and I have had our difficulties, but I've never thought he'd want to clean me out and do away with me, Dark Sector. At least not so soon. If you hadn't agreed to our deal, Shireen, my gang and I would already be floating in orbit around one of the asteroids. I'll be merciful and give you a choice, heretic. You can atone for your deplorable crimes against the Imperium through your service to House von Valancius, or you can die where you stand. Jay shrugs. Every business relationship has its quirks. If you want to call the shots, I don't mind. I'll gladly serve for the good of the Imperium as long as it keeps my head on my shoulders. Oh no, Kinokon, it is indeed your wish to let this heretic into your retinue, then allow me to carve a vow of service into her tongue. Let the pain prevent her from uttering words of deceit and remind her of her obedience. Don't even think about it, you crazed Kashak. Unless you want me to add a few extra bits of lead to the metal adornment of your scully mug of yours. Abelard gives you a look of reproach. You sully the von Valancius' name by inviting people like her into your retinue, Lord Captain. The decision is yours, but do not be surprised if unsavory rumors start to spread on football. Argenta regards Jay. It's a strange circle you are forming around yourself, rogue trader. Sister Argenta, Jay gives her a most lecherous once-over. I've heard all about your deeds on football, but I never would have guessed there was an angelic beauty behind all the idle gossip. Either way, I'm entirely willing to join your retinue. Now on, my knowledge and experience are entirely at your disposal. Oh, and one more thing. If you're interested in a rather lucrative offer, one that can give the von Valancius Protectorate a leg up, I'd say now isn't the time to be thinking about such things. Once we get back to your ship, perhaps we could spare a minute, Shireen.
I won't go down easy.
Let us not do it.
Stop hating me, Ashmag!
Right. here. All of it? Yep. Right, so now I'm down to just the one. She will be a grand strategist. She's going to be a master tactician. Right. Linchpin. Target gains 2 temporary wounds. They're based on, I think, just an additional wound for every 2 stacks of tactical advantage. Master Tactician may enemy is killed by one of the Master Tacticians or the beginning of a Master Tactician's next turn. That ally gains Resolve +5 to combat tactics until the end of the next turn. Master Tactician suffers direct damage. Claims another max wound. Gains Master Tactician Resolve stacks. Tactical advantage. Resets the cooldown. Pin inspire strong. Job. Finish the job it is. Right. 2 heretical pistol. Yeah. She's got tech, logic, and Imperium, commerce. Enos. She is skill monkey. She stores a crit, she gets an extra shot. Kill. Up 20 coercion for -5. Genta's looking rough. She's not actually looking that bad, to be honest. Return to the ship and get rested though. Humidity is rising. God damn it. Can't do this. Go talk about it. Don't wanna. Just don't wanna. I'm too lazy. I'm gonna do it later today.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Wood dock. Oh.
Is there money to be made?
That mail is scrap. Cargo. Cargo. Both for 40s. Whatever you think's better. The cargo. 28 chainsaw. Same with the axes. Okay, what? She wants some. To the ship. Ooh. 20 willpower plus maximum wounds. What am I using? Wait, was that eagle or raven? That's the question. Was it eagle or was it raven? It was Raven. So I'm going to leave it.